setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. 3rd down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Moncrief. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. You better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we've got an update on number 1 versus number 2 going on right now. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Boise State.
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Fires it incomplete.
Third down coming.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football or distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
We'll take over at 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Gutierrez. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Gutierrez. Got a little space. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Number 1 and number 2, and the numbers keep changing on the scoreboard, gentlemen. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything changes in the game of the week. 1 versus 2. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Bryant.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Running into the open space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than...
Lots of room to run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it for
turning it on. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. On target to the left. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
By the receiver.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just keep slinging it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few.
Wide open on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be...
Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Extending the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gutierrez. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Stanford to the line on third and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gutierrez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hand off to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Tigers want to move quickly. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Good enough.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Gain of 20.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. The lone back's got it. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Upshaw. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And 1st down for the offense.
When we get to the